So here's Moses on the mountain, and God wants to declare himself to him. And so he says, listen, Mo, I'm going to take you up the mountain. But listen, I want to show you my glory. And for God, that means I'm going to show you my goodness. I'm going to let all my goodness pass before you. Because the glory of God is that he is good. The glory of God is he is endlessly good. Yeah, eternally good. And we overcome evil with good. Yeah? So here's the thing about life in the spirit and warfare. We are not being challenged by the enemy. As if. We're not being challenged by wicked people. We're not being challenged by oppositional forces. This is the truth of the kingdom. We are only ever challenged by the goodness of God. What is God doing in your life when somebody opposes you? He's teaching you how to be good. He's teaching you right there in that moment how to give some goodness away to somebody who doesn't like you. When you're challenged, too much month and not enough money, you're being challenged by the goodness of God to believe him for something more. When you're in times of warfare, we overcome evil with good. And the critical thing is, can you really love your enemy when it matters most? You're only ever being challenged by goodness. Because here's the thing. We're citizens of heaven here on earth. We're being challenged by heaven to live like heaven. Yeah? So you have to ask yourself the question all the time. Does this exist in heaven? Like frustration. I mean, really, is there any frustration in heaven? Then it doesn't exist on earth. So here's the thing. What if you're not frustrated? What if you just don't know how to be patient? What if you can never be challenged by a negative, ever? What if you can only be challenged by the fruit of the Spirit? What if the fruit of the Spirit is a more powerful weapon against the enemy than the gifts of the Spirit? What if you can defeat the enemy by being joyful? What if there is a place set aside for you in the Spirit where you defeat the enemy with grace? You overwhelm him with your peace. You weary him by your joy. You depress him by the love that you have in the heart of God. What if you can make the enemy depressed, tired, weary, requiring therapy? Here's the thing. If there is no such place in the Spirit, then Jesus is not Lord. Come on. Come on. It's all about majesty, eh? It's all about majesty. Remember, warfare is not about taking authority over the devil. That's the consequence of warfare. Real warfare is about discovering the sovereignty, the supremacy, and the majesty of Jesus. Yeah? Real warfare is about being involved with Jesus to such an extent that the enemy looks at you, realizes he can't win, and he creeps away before you open your eyes.